to episode 11 of Yeah, We Know Sports.
11, that's a big number.
We got the whole
11
gang here
is
today.
Yay!
Woo!
So we're coming to you from the past.
I'm not doing this again.
You did this bit already.
You
And
did
it's
this
still
bit
funny.
in the first take, and
You
you're doing
did
it
this
again.
bit already.
And it's a bit from a previous episode.
So this is the second
God.
take because we actually found out as we were
Found out
recording
that this guy's available.
that Kris was going to be available. So we dragged Chris's ass onto the podcast.
Yeah,
Yes, we
my
did.
job let me have a little bit of hours before my shift, so I'm here messing around with my favorite goofballs. Hi, favorite goofballs.
Hello.
So today we have a lot to talk about.
I have a lot to talk about first.
To introduce this episode, we are going to have Nick give his rant on something Maddie mentioned at the end of last episode. Nick, the floor is yours.
Nick ran away.
Go.
You got this, Nick.
Do I have my hat here? This is a shame.
Nick has to get his notes on his rant.
Oh boy.
And his hat.
You know,
Nick is giving this rant as a Bills fan, so we're going to start with some football.
we all remember the 2023 AFC divisional game.
NFC.
Stefon Diggs, 23-24.
Yeah,
Stefon
the
Diggs
AFC.
dropping that ball from Allen. in the
AFC.
fourth quarter.
AFC.
I said AFC.
You said NFC.
I said A.
Whatever.
Maybe it can't.
Editor note will clear
I
that
did
up.
say
Whatever.
AFC.
Whatever.
This
They're
is
both
not-
divisions.
But yeah, AFC divisional game. Stefon Diggs dropping that ball and gets traded to Texas after. Then he signed with the Patriots this year.
Or
Now-
does he actually get to play with the Patriots, Nick?
Oh, that's a whole different story because over Memorial Day celebrating, he was spotted on a yacht with his alleged new girlfriend, Cardi B, whatever you call it, and he was doing some suspicious stuff on that yacht. He was handing out some mysterious pink substances, not to his girlfriend Cardi B, but to 3 other women on the yacht, who he was sort of flirting with, and he was skipping practices to do this. Now, Mike Vrabel had a chat with him about it, the Patriots' new head coach who they hired, and Vrabel insisted that he kept that conversation private. Now, since then,
It leaked.
whatever you call it, Diggs has been to Patriots practice, but I don't think that's a good sign if your new wide receiver you signed for your star rising quarterback, and I don't think that's a good sign if he's handing out mysterious pink substances to women on a yacht.
We don't know what the substance is. That hasn't
That is
it's
true.
Obviously drugs, but
But
There were
You.
rumors about what it is.
When I think of yacht and wide receivers, you kind of get some
no,
misfortune.
stop, no, not the picture, no,
You see, I'm not the one getting in trouble this time.
no, the boat picture, the curse.
Yeah, the curse, Joe. Do you
Not
know
the
what I'm
curse.
talking
I know.
about? It did not sound like okay, but yeah.
Chris has a question.
May I get some context on this boat?
Okay, so
Essentially, I'll let Maddie explain because this
so
is
in 20
Okay.
so 2016, I think it was 2016 or 2018, right? The Giants at that time were still a half decent football team. I believe
The good old days.
that was the last time before 2022 we'd gone to the playoffs. If I remember correctly, I wasn't really that big of a football fan before like 2020.
2017, Maddie.
2017. Okay, I was a year off.
Okay, so you were in the window.
Yeah, a bunch of the Giants wide receivers got together and took a picture on a boat.
You're not
I will
allowing
show
me?
you the picture on my phone, but I will also
Hang on.
I will
You can
also
present it.
insert the picture here. Giants boat picture. There you go.
Oh, that doesn't look.
That's the picture. It's just a nice innocent picture. The
Yeah.
Giants proceeded to become absolute garbage for the next 7 years.
Oh,
Had a season since then where they've won more than 10 games.
Absolute. There was not. No, we haven't won more. There's one season where we've won 10 games.
No.
Okay, but at
20
least no one was
2022,
handing out
right?
mysterious pink
110.
substances.
22 it was 9
That's fair.
7
Joe was
1.
a point.
God damn it. Close.
There were no mysterious pink substances in that picture.
No mysterious pink substances. We also traded Odell Beckham 2018. So
I think what we have to say is boats and football teams do not mix well.
correct.
Actually, I could be wrong on this. I think OBJ posted a picture with the Ravens, whatever you call it, back in the 23-24 season, near the postseason.
And then also there was a
both.
report that Maddie talked about off camera. The Patriots are now considering cutting Stefon.
Yes, they're
Yes.
considering just biting the bullet, and they signed him to
25 million.
I think
25
$69
mil
for three.
guaranteed contract. I
3
believe
years, 63 mil.
3 years, 63 mil. They're
Yeah.
considering just biting the bullet
My bad.
entirely. Like that's
I mean,
a
honestly, it's not the worst case. He's shown that he's unreliable.
I would laugh if it happened.
there was a report by one of the Patriots
Beat writer.
newscasters or radio announcers. He didn't support cutting him. He said basically you need diva wide receivers in this league, which I don't know. I mean, there are several teams that right now are pretty good without them, but I mean, you need I think the Patriots need any sort of wide receiver help because I think Drake May is dead in the water without.
Yeah.
Well, Ian Rapp also said yesterday to update everyone on the story that there aren't plans right now to cut Diggs. The intent
Boo!
is to-
Boo!
But the fact that was even a conversation. That's not
All
the
right,
one.
so one other quick thing: Frank Ragnow retiring at 29, probably the best center was the best center in football.
We also have to say
retired.
this: it wasn't a contract reason.
No, it was an injury reason. He was playing through an injury. I believe. I don't know if it was a couple years, but it was something about an injury reason. I
What a
heard.
blow to the Lions.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to fill that spot quick, because a loss like that to their O line, and with they still have to fill out their defense. Could it just been injuries? on
They
the
have a bit
defense?
to do, but unfortunately, this was horrible timing.
That's just
You could argue that the NFC North, which was the best division in the league last year, in my opinion, is no longer going to be anywhere near the best league. You have a rookie quarterback starting on the Vikings now. You got Lions have a bunch of holes. Green Bay, I don't even know what's happening in Green Bay, and the Bears are the Bears.
I want to say this now that I'm not getting cut off. It is still going to be a competitive division, but it's going to be a different kind of competitiveness than what we saw last year. Like, is there a front runner right now?
I think it's still the Lions. I think with their injuries coming back, like Hutchinson,
I think it is the Lions' division to lose.
I think the Packers are up there, and I think we need to see what McCarthy does.
If
Yeah.
McCarthy is good, then I think we're going to have another down to the wire chase. But the Packers also did get a lot better this offseason. A bit better, I mean, not a lot.
I
They
think
needed wide receiver
the
help,
golden
and they
pick
got
was
wide receiver help.
the golden pick was definitely good.
First time in 22 years.
I love how they announced that. For the first time in 22 years, the Green Bay Packers have picked a wide receiver in the first round.
Known LSD user and former good quarterback, one-time Super Bowl champion Aaron Rodgers is probably screaming.
Is absolutely
Speaking of
crying.
Aaron Rodgers, the inevitable Steelers
no.
QB, the Steelers have, I believe, a visit scheduled with Gabe Davis. Flip-flop up. Gabe Davis has a visit scheduled with the Steelers.
Yeah,
Close enough.
Yeah,
close
same
enough.
thing. We know what you mean.
Oh,
know,
potato,
yeah.
potato.
Exactly. Chris gets me.
Tomato, tomato.
Same thing, Joe.
Same
Okay,
thing,
tomato.
Josie.
But yeah, I'm actually
Alright,
kind of
so
interested in that. I did not expect the Steelers to be doing a wide receiver visit with anyone other than Alan Lazard.
No, they gotta sign Don Rodgers first, then they get Alan Lazard.
We're all expecting them to get Rodgers at this point.
And Alan Lazard.
because like if they don't get, what if they don't get Rodgers? It is whose quarterback room is worse if they don't get Rodgers? Is it the Steelers or is it the Saints?
The Steelers don't have a quarterback otherwise.
Exactly.
Um,
What did they do?
They trade for Kirk Cousins.
they're gonna have to
But
trade
what?
for.
That's what they gotta do. There's no one else.
They can try and trade for Richardson or Jones, whoever loses that battle. Maybe they
You
trade
think
for
Jones has a chance to wait? You think Jones has a chance to win that battle?
against
You gotta
Richardson.
realize it's against Anthony Richardson.
That's true, but it's Daniel Jones.
It's Anthony Richardson.
Okay, you're making persuasive points here.
Did Drew Lock sign with the team yet? Hang on, did Drew Lock sign?
Oh, they're gonna have Drew Lock as the
Well, last
QB.
year, but
My bad, he signed with the Seahawks.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Never mind.
Maybe they try
Yeah.
and trade for Winston because I don't know. Tommy Cutledge, is he going to the Steelers?
Tommy
No,
Cutlett, isn't Tommy Cutlett still signed
he's
with
still on the Giants.
I'm pretty
Like,
sure Tom was
they-
on the Giants.
He's still with the Giants. But like, the Giants are gonna have 4 people in the
They're not
quarterback
gonna
room.
trade him, Joe. All
Like,
right.
that's the thing. They have 4 people in the quarterback room.
Well,
They don't
that's
want
really
to-
all in the football news. Not much.
Yeah. Okay. I think we should do this now. So
Yeah.
I think we do
We're not at that point, but
the mascots.
interested.
I think we do the mascots now.
Yeah.
You all right with that?
Yay!
Okay, so we did this back in episode 5,
Yeah, let's do
and I think it worked pretty well. But
think
let's
it was
see
fine.
how my computer runs with this.
Alrighty.
So
I'm ready.
we've got 4
Funny.
mascots, and honestly, I think they're easier than last time. But
Really?
they're not. They're not too hard.
Okay.
They're all baseball mascots.
Since we're in the heart of the baseball season,
Fair.
We're in the heart of the baseball season. We've got 4 baseball mascots, and try to guess the team, and if you can guess their name,
Bonus points. You
see if you can get their name.
Okay. Cool.
All right, let's see.
Let's go.
2.
Hold on, wait. Do not count down. Do not count down. That's taking too long.
That's not how.
If you
That
need me to close my eyes while you pull it up, I can.
No. It should be.
80%.
Alrighty.
Let's see if this works.
Ignore the big truck that just drove by my house. Sorry, gang.
Can you see it? Can you see it?
Oh, now we can. Here it goes.
Boom.
Wait, I've
There we
seen
go.
this guy before.
Do you know what team though?
I have seen him. I mean, where'd he go?
He's up there. He is.
I mean, I assume by the hat, because I think this isn't the Reds, is it?
No.
Nothing
It's
bad.
not the Reds.
Look at the
So you can eliminate the Reds. We'll guide you along.
Okay.
The Mets see this team fairly often.
Which one?
The Mets see this team fairly often.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Red Sox?
No.
And Red Sox.
We did the Red Sox last time.
Oh, you're right. Does the hat's color give me a hint?
Yes,
Yes.
they can.
Yes, it does.
And the Mets see this team often. We saw them already this year.
Yeah, really
Oh.
often.
Nationals?
No.
You're close.
Close,
What's
but
another team in the division?
Oh, God.
Another American city.
Another American city. Is it close to New York?
Yes.
Philly?
Joe and
Yes,
Hattie
really
hate this
close.
city.
Philly?
Yep.
There you
There you go.
That's the Philly Fanatic.
That's the Philly.
That's the
Fanatic.
Philly
And
Fanatic.
although I don't like the Phillies, I
Ah.
kind of love the Philly Fanatic.
The
Oh,
Philly
his name is the
Fanatic is
Philly
awesome. So
He's so cool. Look at his nose. He's so cool.
He is awesome. As a Mets
so
fan, I can't
one of my
argue
favorite
that.
stories with the Philly Fanatic is he came into the
booth.
Mets press box one day, and
Well,
he
that's press
was
box, the booth.
the Mets booth one day, and he was screwing around with Gary
Gary and
and Keith,
Oh, that's
and
great.
he put a hot dog on Gary's head, like a hot dog hat. On Gary's head, he
God.
started like shining up Gary's bald head. It was
I was
awesome.
like dying laughing.
Oh, he's great. I
That
like
is
this
That
guy.
is my
He's
favorite.
hilarious.
Okay, now let me show you the next one.
Okay.
This is one. Okay, just tell me when you see it.
Okay, I can also close my eyes if you need me to.
It comes up.
We should be good.
Okay,
Yeah, the problem is you can see the logo here.
fair.
Tell me when you see it.
Oh, this is the Houston Astros, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
unfortunately. Damn it.
No, it's fine.
You can see the logo.
Is he like a bat?
So,
No, it's like Oscar the Grouch since,
this-
you know, the Astros use trash cans.
They do?
that was good.
You don't know!
Mr. Funny over here.
Yeah, that's
One of Joe's good jokes this
Three
month.
good jokes of the month, Joe.
There you go. One of his
So,
three good
Chris,
jokes.
the Houston Astros use trash cans to give their batters signs about what pitchers were coming up next, and that's how they won the 2017 World Series. They were sign stealing.
So they.
Oh
so
my
like
gosh.
they.
And that led
So-
to Carlos Beltran losing his job with the Mets. Before
So
he
they
got
had
rehired as a
So
special
they had a
assistant.
camera in center field, which would
Yeah.
spy on the catcher's signs
pitcher.
and relay that to the
yeah,
dugout, and they would take a bat with a trash can and they would hit. So if it was a fastball, they'd hit the trash can once, bang, and that would mean a fastball. If it was a curveball, they hit the trash can twice, bang, bang. I mean it was a curveball. If it was a changeup, hit the trash can 3 times, bang, bang, bang.
Seems like
And you can
cheating.
hear it.
It is
Oh, yeah.
cheating!
Yeah.
It was-
Yeah.
And also, PitchCom became a thing after that scandal was revealed. Wonder why.
So you didn't give me his name. What's his name?
His name is
Oscar the
Orbit.
Grouch. Oh.
His name is
Orbit. Oh, because
His
they're
name's
like
Orbit.
the Astros.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
All right, let's show you
even
the
number 3.
the Philly
Okay.
Fanatics' weird cousin.
The Philly Fanatics' weird cousin.
A weird cousin that we don't like.
We don't like.
Yeah, we don't like
Aw.
it.
We don't
Okay.
like this guy at all.
We don't like this guy, Joe.
No, this guy's off. Can't say that word on the podcast.
If Joe doesn't like this guy, then I don't like this guy.
This guy's a fuck.
What the?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
weird.
it's his weird
He's a
cousin.
loser.
He kind of looks like a 50s comic book alien.
He's a loser and a
He
sociopath.
does.
He is a sociopath, this guy.
You're saying
He
he's a
is.
sociopath. He needs the White Sox.
No.
He's not the White
Okay.
Sox.
Okay.
We call him his weird cousin for a reason, though.
If it's his weird cousin, is he anywhere near Philadelphia?
Not
Nah, kinda.
down south.
Oh,
The division
Down south.
Down
Down
south. Down south.
we don't like this team either.
Is he like? I'm trying to think. Because down south is where I lose it. It's not like Florida or anywhere, is it?
No, a little
Close.
north.
North Carolina.
Little, slightly
No.
more north.
Georgia.
Yeah.
There you
that
go.
Team plays Georgia.
Georgia. I didn't know Georgia had a team. Sorry.
They're our arch rivals.
Oh shoot. What team is in Georgia?
You can guess the city and we'll give you credit.
Oh great. It's not like. Oh jeez, I'm gonna get it, and then you're gonna laugh at me.
We played them. Chris, you remember you and me sitting in the sitting in Public Square last year?
With me on the phone. That
Oh,
comeback we had to get into playoffs.
Yes, you're right.
It was against that team.
I forgot the name of the team.
It begins to be
It's the B.
the
Bruh.
the
The
Bruh.
Oh,
The
great.
Bruh.
The Bears?
No,
No.
DR.
That's Chicago.
DR.
Brewers.
Oh, the Bears suck.
No, not
How
Brewers.
should we beat in the playoffs?
BRA. Think the end of the Star Spangled Banner.
We are choking.
And the home of the what, Chris?
The home of the
choking.
Braves. The
There you
Braves.
go, the Braves.
Because it's Atlanta. Atlanta Braves.
Yeah, Atlanta
this is
Braves.
blue-
There you
Oh, I'm
go.
an idiot
We
now.
don't like this guy.
You knew it.
Bloopers
I
don't.
did know it. I just didn't know why it didn't come to me. It's Atlanta Braves.
His
Blooper's
name
like the
is
equivalent
Blooper.
Of a
Blue's
what do
a
you call it?
psychopath. A sociopath, even.
It was a
Ew.
certain person who posts
His
on
name
social
is
media some questionable
Blooper.
stuff.
I don't like Blooper. He's stinky.
Yeah, we don't like
he's,
Blooper.
he's weird.
He needs
That
mental
is
health.
that is a
He
weird
needs a
guy.
mental health counselor.
He doesn't look like the nicest.
No, he's
All right,
not.
this
No,
is
he needs a mental health
probably
counselor.
the last one and probably the hardest out of the four.
Ooh.
Okay, hit me.
We're going far
Uh,
away.
if it
Far
was-
away.
Yeah,
Oh, I don't know
farthest
this
away from here.
Really?
Joe, you know this one, Joe?
I know this one.
Yeah, this
I gave it
is
to
sent me.
This is a cool one.
My lonely
This is a cool one.
Okay.
You can see part of his jersey, but I don't think you can make out. You can make out two letters, maybe.
I'm going to assume Canada?
No, we don't have a team.
Nope.
No,
have a team
very
that
close
way
to
in
Canada.
Canada.
Very close to Canada.
Is it? It's Oregon? Like
Close to
up-
Oregon. What
Close to
state's
Close to
north?
Oregon.
See, no.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah,
No.
yes,
Don't
Yeah.
Seattle?
Trusty God.
Yep.
yes, Seattle.
Seattle. What's the team in Seattle though?
Begins with an M.
We'll give you credit since you got the city.
Seattle Moose. I don't know.
Close.
That's his name.
That's his name.
That's his name.
They just call him Seattle Moose.
No, they call him the team's name, Moose.
Oh.
But we'll give you credit. You actually got his name. Good job.
Give me a first letter.
M.
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 It has nothing to do with the word moose.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with the word moose.
Is it
This
like
team's
Seattle?
This team's never been to a World Series, although they hold the all-time win record, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like Seattle Maples or something?
No. M-A is the first two
You got
letters.
the second letter right.
Seattle
M-A-R.
Seattle Martian? No.
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 Third letter. M-A-R.
Seattle Marshlands?
No.
M-A-R-I.
Seattle Maritimes?
Close. Close.
Close.
Mara
Very
something.
close.
Maritimes.
Mariners.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Moose.
Yeah! So they call
Mariner
him
Moose
Mariners
is the name.
Moose?
The Mariners Moose.
The Mariners
Okay, I
Moose.
can see that one. That one's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Good job, Chris.
Can you tell me a little bit about this Mariner the Moose?
I don't know.
I
much about
don't
him.
know much about him.
He's just a cool
all I know is
mascot.
that their team is their team. They hold the all-time win record, although they've never been to a World Series.
Really?
They're an
And they
enigma.
had Ichiro.
They had each other. They're owned by Nintendo.
What?
They're owned by
Yeah,
Nintendo.
they have a Nintendo patch on their jersey. Hold on.
That's
So there's a
crazy.
Switch too.
They're owned by Nintendo.
Chris and I will attempt to get a Switch 2 tomorrow.
Yes, we will. And I hope that goes well, Joe Stallone.
All right, so
so
we gotta
Maybe
Yeah.
Chris and I will give you guys an update.
Yeah.
Instagram if we get
we
Switch
got a
2.
couple more things to talk about. Yep, there it is.
Oh! That's actually really cool. I would wear that jersey. That's pretty cool. I also like that color.
Okay. So
We
Okay.
got a
that's
couple more things to talk about.
Ronnie
Okay.
Mauricio, welcome back to the show.
Well, the
Finally,
thing is, as much as it's nice to have Mauricio back, it's not for a good reason. Vientos got hurt in game. I said that so bad. Vientos got hurt in game 1.
Hurt in the game last night. Which I
Tripping
think a
and
lot.
falling in the 10th. He might have beat that out if he didn't trip and fall.
Yeah, seeing it live, you knew something was up.
yeah.
You knew he would have. I don't know if he would have beaten it out because he is a rather slow guy.
But no, I feel like he might have. It would have been close. But it wasn't good. We got the news this morning, Ronnie Mauricio.
Via Mike.
It's nice to have him back, though. I think he's gonna rake. I think
Same.
Mauricio's gonna rake.
But what we have to be prepared for, he's only going to probably play 2 out of 3 games at a time until he gets
Yeah.
used to it.
I mean, do you think
They
he's
get
going
hurt.
to be better or worse than Vientos?
I think he's
Better.
going to be better than
Honestly,
Vientos.
Really?
Not,
Because-
and this isn't anything against Vientos. He just raked in 23. He was ready.
I was there for his first home
Yeah.
run. It was
Actually against the
so
Diamondbacks,
nice.
right?
It was
against
awesome.
not the Diamondbacks. It was against the Mariners, I think.
No, the Mariners was his first hit.
I was there for his first home run. I remember.
Who was it
It
against,
was
Maddie?
awesome. I forgot.
No, that his first hit was the fastest hit of the year, I think. It was 117.1 mile. No, 117.1. Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe I was there with
117.1 miles
Ryan.
When whatever you
You
call
were
it,
there with Ryan. Ryan said this morning.
Yeah.
When Mauricio hits a baseball, he hits it hard.
Yep.
He hits it hard.
Mauricio went 2 for 4 on Sunday, and then he walked once. His OPS went down.
Yeah, I said that on the podcast
Mhm.
list the other day.
I just feel like that had to be said again.
Yeah.
So, apologies to episode 10 where I gave you outdated misinformation. Ronnie Mauricio was not called up at that time.
But this is going to be... He will inject some life into this team.
He will.
Actually, maybe we should.
Well, maybe that'll be edited out of episode 10, and if you notice a little gap, that's why it might have been edited out of episode 10.
I'm thinking this is going to be posted a week later, right?
Yeah.
This is
So.
going to be really outdated.
A little outdated, we're just touching on it quick, that's why. But we did want to react to the Vientos injury. It kind of sucks.
Yeah, speaking about another young guy who got called up around the time of filming this, but he's been up for a couple weeks now.
Yeah, this is around the time of filming this, which is
June 3rd.
June.
The 3rd of June.
Well, this is around June 3rd. I'm just saying this now for everybody watching.
We're sorry it's a little outdated, but Maddie is going to Europe.
Yes,
Yeah.
I was just thinking. I don't do that much, but
Maddie
Yeah.
is going to have a wonderful trip, and he's going to come back and show me all of his photos because I need to see them.
I will.
I'm holding you accountable. I'm holding you to that.
I didn't. But
But speaking of injuries, we're going to go to the other side of town quick.
What? We just skipped
Luke
over
Weaver.
Jack Caglione.
Oh,
I
Oh.
mentioned him.
I
You
didn't.
guys wanna talk about
I forgot.
Okay,
Jack Caglione.
it? Yeah.
A
We'll talk about
stud
Jack
is
Caglione
coming up.
first.
The top power prospect in all of baseball. Who,
I-
personally, I believe should have been the #1 draft pick last year. And I'm holding to my opinion that he is going to rake, and he
Oh,
is
yeah.
going to prove to Cleveland that they messed up by skipping him. And there were several other teams, including the Rockies. Like, you skip a guy like him, and then you go to do this?
But I'm happy for Jack Caglione. It's exciting that one of the best prospects in baseball is on a team that has a chance to compete
Oh, yeah.
and
You're also
not
happy
the
for your
shit
fans.
show that is Colorado.
You're also
Like,
happy
come
for
on.
your fantasy team.
I am happy for my fantasy team.
We'll talk about that later too.
But
Yeah.
Nick, you're not getting out of it.
You got this.
Yes,
you.
as Joe mentioned, other side of town, Luke Weaver out for
4 to
do we
6
know
six
how
weeks at
long?
least.
4 to 6 weeks.
While injuring his
yeah,
hamstring
another-
while warming up on Sunday Night Baseball.
Yeah, another hit to Yankees pitching. Like this is
The Yankees and the
Wait.
Dodgers, they have a ton of pitchers on the IL, both those teams.
Yes, that happened.
Put in the
Um,
context, SNY did the graphic yesterday. 14 Dodger pitchers are on the IL.
Insane.
it's really scary. Like
Yeah.
But just a quick question. The Dodgers are elite because of their hitting, and when their pitching is good, it's good. But, like, do the Dodgers have a problem at developing pitching?
I
Mm-hmm.
don't think
And then
so.
even to go beyond that
Um,
question, a good chunk of the pitchers that they have injured right now, they were already developed prior to coming to the Dodgers. So are the Dodgers doing something or changing something that's leading to more injuries?
I don't think.
No.
Because their two big guys right now, Snell and Glasnow, have both been injury prone their entire careers. Really.
I'm trying to find. There was an update on
I know
Montas
Otani's
and
looking to come back
Manaya's.
after the All-Star break. Manaya's
Montas
starting
actually
live
really-
BP right now in Brooklyn.
Yes, that's
He
what.
should go
Oh,
to
okay, here
rehab
it
within
is.
like a week or two. And Montas had his second rehab start.
Sean Manaea Oblique is set to throw live BP tomorrow in Coney Island. If all goes well, he's expected to begin a rehab assignment. Frankie Montas is set to make his third rehab assignment Tuesday night for AAA Syracuse. Mets officials remain just as excited about his potential to elevate his elite stuff as they were when they signed him.
All right, so
I think
the
Stern's
Mets
working
are
with
gonna
Montas
have
is
a
gonna-
problem, but they're gonna have a good
A good problem.
Yeah,
Because Blackburn last night also looked elite, but with the off days, Blackburn might be going to the pen. I heard, but Miguel also has to
why
be
do I
on
go
watch
to the
now.
pen?
Because they're gonna
okay.
have-
Wait, yeah, Montas, Montas and Manaea are coming back. Okay, yeah. Yeah,
Like,
but yeah,
there's
after last
The
night,
thing is, whatever you call it, there's a chance that with the off days, we don't want to stretch everyone out too much. So the Mets are gonna go to a 6-man. There's a chance he goes to the
yeah, that
pen.
makes sense.
I think with how it's lined out, though, he might make one more start if they want to keep the 6-man. So like, he might have to make one more start, and then possibly go to the pen from there. But
Yeah, because
Blackburn shoved last night. Two
Oh,
strikeouts
yeah.
of Otani.
last night they played game 4 of 10 games straight, I believe.
Yeah, so he'll probably get one more start before moving to the pen.
All right,
Unless
so
Miguel has an absolute dumpster fire tonight, which we don't know. By the time you're watching this, you'll know how Miguel did.
yeah, so I want to talk about the Heyman report about the Pirates.
How stupid are you? You're gonna trade everyone, but the
The-
two players people want,
Open season on the Pirates, basically.
except for O'Neal Cruz
Except
and
the two
Paul Skeens.
people.
They want everyone gone besides Skeens and Cruz.
But the thing is, you're not gonna get anyone besides for those two guys. Those are the two guys that would get someone. Because as good as whatever you call it, Brian Reynolds is, he's being paid a decent chunk of money.
Yeah, that's a big contract.
you're
Like, it's not like, oh, he's bad. He's not bad. It's just a lot of
Not
money.
that
He's
player,
not
no.
performing that. He's not performing to the level that people thought he would. Honestly, I would trade O'Neal Cruz now because he'd bring back a nice haul. Or just trade Paul Skeens because you can get so much for Skeens. You can get another top pitching prospect and more. And plus, you don't know, is Skeens going to need Tommy John eventually? Like,
maybe.
Really don't know.
I think
risk.
the league needs to implement draft pick trading like now because
I also think we need a salary floor. Enough with the salary cap. We need a salary floor. Teams like the Pirates are embarrassing themselves.
I agree.
I was going to give the A's credit, but they lost 17 of 18 games.
I agree.
Like, we need a salary floor now. A salary cap you can talk about, but you need a floor.
Yeah, teams.
I
got-
trade a salary cap if we have to get one to get a salary floor.
I apologize for the noise. There's just vacuuming going on upstairs.
Unacceptable.
Hey, stop that.
I have an AC on, don't worry.
Yeah, I get Joe's thing.
You've got to do better, Senator.
You've got to do better, Joe Stallone. Not Maddie, you, Joe Stallone.
Yeah,
Not
tough
many.
love.
All right,
But-
so I'm doing this now before Nick can back out of it.
Wait, no. I just want to ask you guys one thing.
No, I'll go first.
I want to. I want to ask one thing.
What do you got?
If you're the Pirates, would you trade O'Neal Cruz or Paul Skeens right now?
I'd wait on. I might wait a year on Skeens, but I think I'd ship off Cruz. I'd wait a year on Skeens, because actually, no.
This is that's the most you're gonna get for him. God forbid.
God forbid he needs Tommy John, then his value tanks.
And look, O'Neal Cruz has some more time than I thought. He's 2029, but like, you're gonna get.
Yeah,
the
no,
most
I
you get for these guys right
switch
now.
up on that. No, I think I might trade Skeens now.
They should. They won't. You can get the
Yeah,
most value right now for both those players, and you won't do it. That can
Yeah.
speed up your rebuild significantly. But their ownership is so backwards. I understand why they're not doing it. Their ownership needs to go. Their GM needs to go. that team needs
They're
a
never going to sell
total
the team.
overhaul. And
They're never going to sell
I'm
the team.
deeply sorry for the fans of Pittsburgh. You deserve better.
All right, we're doing a fantasy update.
Go ahead,
Before
Nick.
Nick can back out.
You got this,
Listen,
Nick.
I'm not good. Listen, I'm not doing well either. So you can't. If you can't back out, I can't back out.
All right.
So we're gonna update you on all our teams as we did a fantasy episode earlier in the year. So I think it's only fair about halfway through the year.
Go ahead, Nick.
So whatever you call it, in Joe's league, I'll start off with. I am 7 out of 12 with a 4-5 record, which not ideal, but that's only because Maddie had a 150-point comeback on Sunday against me to somehow steal my win. I should be 5-4, but. And then going over to Maddie's league, I am 4-6, 5 games back of first in that division, and I'm currently tied for second in the division.
Do we want to talk about who's first place in my league?
No.
Just a quick call.
We're gonna
Kevin's
talk
first
about it.
place.
We're gonna talk about it.
9-1, and he used auto draft.
He
So
used auto draft.
congratulations, computer. So I'll go next.
Chris, you should join our league. You can auto draft, and you can probably get first.
So I'm
And
gonna
then-
be real.
Maybe I will.
In my,
In my
friend's
money
league,
league,
Joe,
I'm-
I'm still going.
you're still going. Oh, you have another league. I forgot.
Yeah. And then in my friend's league,
Joe.
which is the only free league I'm in, oddly enough, I am 6-4, and I am 2 games back of first place, at third place. So I'm doing good in A league. It's the only league that's free though.
All right. So in my big money league, I'm in 13th place. My team is full of underperformers and injury guys. So honestly, everyone underperformed in that league. In my league, I am in 6th place, but I would like to show you my IL. I also just got Acuna back, and he's been helping me. But this is my current injured list. If you guys want to look, I think I'll be getting better soon.
I cannot read that.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Surprise.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Damn.
So I should be getting a lot better in that league. I'm still in 6th place in a playoff spot, playing the 5th place team this week. So if I win, I'll climb up. And then in Maddie's league, I'm 2nd place in the East Division. I'm 6-4. And yeah, I'm feeling good about this week. Hopefully I can get to 7-4. But not terrible. I'm actually decently proud of 2 leagues. Underperformer, oh my god.
Okay, so in my league, I am 4-6. I'm tied with a bunch of people.
Yeah,
I
you're
made a
really
couple
lot of
mistakes.
mistakes.
Like I dropped Chris Sale after a really early, really long skid, but he's picked it up, and I shouldn't have probably shouldn't have done that. In the other league, I am 4-5, but I've made a couple of really good comebacks, like Nick said. And I've been playing well the past couple of weeks. Kyle Tucker and Francisco Tatis have been absolutely
Fernando
Francisco Tatis?
Fernando Tatis. Shut up, idiot.
Francisco Tatis?
Well, I do have to say
Shut
this
up,
one
Jokic.
thing.
Shut up, Jokic.
Episode lost the time, Jokic.
Jokic.
No proof. No proof.
But I do have to say one thing. We're only on week 10.
Exactly. We got 10 more weeks.
No, not even my league. It's only 1 week playoffs.
Oh.
You have 12 more weeks before the 12 or 13 more weeks. I think 12 more weeks.
I think that my problem in my league is pitching, but I have Hunter Brown and Paul Skeens, so.
In my league, my problem is my pitchers all got hurt. When my pitchers come back and start performing, oh, it's over for a lot of
I
people.
made a really good trade. I traded Wilson Contreras for Wilyer Abreu, and that trade has Actually, not anymore. He was raking, but now he hasn't been good for the past couple games. He was raking.
But yeah, that's our fantasy update.
That's our fantasy update. And to round out the episode, we want to talk about how we predicted the AL East and NL East to
We'll
form.
not predict that. I think we're just gonna
How we predicted the AL East and NL East to form before the season and how
I'm
it
sorry.
finished.
Who predicted the current first place NL team? Who predicted this
Yeah.
team to be in first place in the NL?
Well, I did predict the Braves to be in third. I predicted the Phillies to be first. The Phillies aren't far off. The Mets and Phillies seem to be the battle. What is going on with the Braves?
You're mid.
They're stinky
They
stupid.
have Acuna and Strider back.
They're stinky stupid.
I'm not gonna count them out until they start shipping people off at the deadline.
I don't
Okay,
think
you.
they're gonna do that.
I had the Braves in second.
They're so far, but they're under 500 by a decent amount of games.
I don't think they're gonna ship people off. I think that's unlike them.
They have no one to ship off really.
True.
Yeah, they're not shipping off Acuna. Like,
What do you mean? They're gonna totally trade Acuna.
But like, I don't know. They have to pick it up. I'm
The
shocked.
Braves are currently 10 games back of the NL East, and they're in fourth place with a 27-31 record.
That's the thing. The Nationals are better than them, but the Nationals aren't going to keep this up. They are.
I don't know. You said that for a while, and it's
We did
almost
say that the
halfway through the season.
Nationals, whatever you call it, that there is a chance they honestly could be over 500. The Nationals.
Granted, the Nats aren't a 500 team right now either, so it's not like.
You said I think the Nationals could keep this up.
Same.
But they're not a 500 team. I don't know why I said it like that. But the AL East, we were all wrong.
What are the Orioles? What are they?
The
They are a
Orioles are a
thing.
mess.
They
I'm
are
not
an entity.
solid.
Well,
It's just like, poof.
like,
Did they fire Brandon Hyde too early?
The Orioles are an entity.
But yeah. I don't know. I mean, I know we're brief, but like, there's not much to say. The NL East went kind of how we predict the Mets and Phillies to be the top two.
Yeah.
Still watch out for the Braves.
We have to watch out for the Braves, but like, the Phillies and Mets are battling right now.
And then the Marlins, they have cool Patrick Star jerseys.
What?
Yeah, they have
AL
red
really?
Patrick Star jerseys.
Yeah, the AL East is actually, now that we expect it all, no one knows what they're doing except the Yankees, but
It's sad that the next best record is the 31-28 Blue Jays.
once again, Blue Jays are not where we expected.
Call up Roman Anthony, Red Sox.
Please, my fantasy team needs that.
Do it.
Well, Chris tries to see his Patrick Star jerseys. I want to close this out with you guys.
Yep.
If the Diamondbacks keep up this skid, do they trade Zach Gallen, who's set to be a free agent at the end of the year?
100%.
Tell us in the comments.
These?
Yep.
Yeah.
Those are so cool.
But the thing is, the Mets don't need pitching, really, as of now.
Okay.
That is subject to change.
Yeah, no, they're.
I mean, there are other teams that need pitchers, like the Dodgers. I know they obviously wouldn't trade in division, probably.
They won't
but
trade in division.
That's just an example.
Unless the Braves try and trade for Gallen and think they have a shot. But again, what farm do they have?
A team that I could see trading, the Tigers.
The Tigers
Maybe.
would be a perfect fit for him. But Jeff Passan predicted Mullins to the Mets. I don't like Cedric Mullins anymore.
Cedric Mullins, the Mets. Wow. Okay.
Don't love that trade.
I
He
still think
hasn't
it's
been
too
great.
early to tell anything.
Once again, we'll talk about this in a month.
We will
I'd
have
be
an
curious
entire
about
trade
it.
deadline special for you guys.
Yep.
And
But yeah.
granted, the deadline's at 6 p.m., so maybe I'll get home around 5:30 from my internship. I'll get home around 5:30 from the whatever you call it from my internship. So we can do like an at the deadline stream of Nick and Maddie. I'll join in, like at the buzzer. But
We can do a live stream.
we'll talk about it as it gets closer. But that's been episode 11 of Yeah We Know Sports.
That's
Yeah.
been episode
We
11.
know sports.
We will see you guys in 2 weeks our time, 1 week your time.
See you guys.
Peace
We'll
out.
see you guys next
Peace,
time.
Bam.
And remember, tell us in the comments if you think the Patriots should cut Stefon Diggs.
Say yes.
Nick will be saying yes in the comments.
I will be. I will be.
Bye-bye.
I'll hold
And
you to it.
remember, Beetlejuice is back on Broadway, and Nick's having the best day ever because of that. Bye, guys!